Hello, guys, welcome back to my program. And now you have to realize if you're doing anything about life coaching or whatever you're doing in life, you have to be inspired. You have to every single day learn to do something with yourself where you can actually grow and you can actually talk to people, where you can actually communicate your needs to people, where you can actually do something around communication around your life. You understand? Because when you're communicating, when you're doing something with your life, when you're helping yourself to grow as a person, you're doing something that is going to help you. Yes, and you're doing something that's going to really understand about what you're doing in life. But you have to realize that you have to understand, you have to push yourself to grow. You have to push your marketing concept about who you are. Yes, and so every single day posting content online is something that you need to do for yourself because it grows you. Yes, and so you have to understand you make content and you post it online. And when you do this, okay, you might not get paid for it, but you're doing it for free and you're actually working, you're doing something for God, you're doing something for posting content online. Yes, and you're doing something to actually help yourself to understand much more about life. But you have to realize that many people today are not going to listen to you. They're not going to go to you for advice. They're not going to do anything for you. They're not going to go up to you to give you anything. You understand? And you have to find your way through life. You have to find what you can do for this world, and you have to do that every single day. Yes, and you have to do something for yourself every single day that's going to help you to move forward in your life. That's going to help you to feel good about yourself. That's going to help you to become sober. That's going to help you to do something that's going to give ideas to people. That's going to help people to understand who you are and how you operate. Yes, and so you have to realize that if you're doing something around life and if you're really coaching people on a daily basis, you understand you can actually make money from it and you can actually push yourself forward within the industry of life coaching. You understand? So if you're doing anything around music production or whatever you're doing in life that's a passion for you, you have to start making some money from it. You have to start pricing yourself online and you have to start really getting to the better stages of life. You have to realize that there's something around life. For example, if you go poker, for example, if you go Bet365 or if you play the pokies machines or whatever, the best thing about life is not to gamble. Don't gamble your money away and don't put money on the line for anything. You understand? You have to realize you never make bets online. You understand? You never do online gambling. You understand? Make sure that you're doing something that you can actually exercise, or you can actually get out and about in daily life, making sure that you're growing yourself, doing something for your exercise, doing something for your health, making sure that you're growing yourself in the best kind of way, preparing yourself for something. You have to be preparing yourself for a better life because there is a better life that's coming up in your life. You just have to believe in it. You have to believe that there is a better life for you. Yes, and you have to realize every single day when you're growing yourself, when you're doing something around content, when you're doing something around helping people grow or whatever it is that you're doing in your life, you have to understand you have to stay consistent about your life. You have to stay consistent about things moving into your life and things moving out of your life. And so if you want a better life in life, you have to understand you have to do something about it. You have to do something about whatever it is that's on your mind. And you have to live life. You have to start experiencing life. You have to start every single day growing yourself the best way you can, making sure you're growing, making sure you're living the lifestyle, making sure you understand that the sober lifestyle is the best lifestyle. Being sober, making sure that you're doing the best you can every single day, learning to live with the dream of whatever you're doing in your life, making sure you're speaking better, making sure you're doing something around your life that's going to succeed for you. Making sure you're succeeding in your life, making sure that you're giving ideas and just keeping it going. Keeping your business going. You have to understand your business is an information business. You're posting content online, hoping to get out into the marketplace, making sure that people can see you, making sure that you're helping enough people in the world by giving your content to the world. Making sure you're running a business, but also making money with your business thriving, making sure you're having a happy lifestyle, making sure you're living a happy life. You have to understand that that's what it's all about. It's always about what can you do for this world and how can you actually positively benefit from the world around you. You understand? How can you actually live your life to the best degree possible? What can you do to help yourself to succeed? And how can you actually live the best individuality you can live? Since if you want to understand anything about life, you have to study it. You have to study life. You have to study everything about what it is that makes you understand whatever it is that you understand. You understand? You have to get good at something because other people are not going to believe in you. You understand? Other people are not doing anything for you. You understand? So you have to realize that you have to get to a stage in your life where you're on your feet. You're on your feet, you're doing something, you're working, you're making sure you're out and about, you're going out here and there, you're having fun in the process, you're doing something to take care of your health, you're making sure that you're looking good, you're feeling great, you're feeling young and vibrant, you're exercising, you're making sure that you're eating the best foods, the whole foods, you understand, you're making sure that you're doing something to be vegan, for example, making sure you're challenging yourself, you're looking for new dreams, you're looking to prosper your life. You understand? You have to prosper the person you are. You have to understand that you have to grow yourself into the person that you need to be. You have to understand to push yourself every single day to outgrow yourself. You understand? Because that's what it's all about. It's always about growing yourself into the best individual you can be. You understand? So learn to give. You know what I'm saying? Learn to every single day give as much content as you can for yourself so you can actually grow and prosper. And so you have to learn the skills and art of everything. And so you have to understand every single day when you grow yourself, when you're marketing yourself, when you're pushing content online, you're expanding your comfort zone. You're pushing yourself to grow yourself as a person. So you have to realize that's what it's all about. It's always about understanding where you're coming from and how you're communicating on a daily basis with people around you. And so if you're growing yourself, you have to realize that's what it's all about. So every single day, understand no matter what in your life, you're actually pushing yourself to grow. You're pushing yourself because you believe in yourself. You're pushing yourself to understand that you can exercise, that you can go out there somewhere in life and actually prosper. Understand? But you have to stay inside of yourself. You have to stay within yourself and within your means. You have to grow yourself and you have to overcome obstacles and live the best life possible. So every single day when you're actually growing, when you're actually doing something around your life, when you're actually studying life on a daily basis, when you're doing something where you're actually understanding people from different points of view, you have to realize that you have to get to the truth in yourself. You have to understand you have to find the truth for yourself. You have to understand what the truth is. You have to live in integrity. You have to feel confident and feel alive. You have to understand you have to feel alive. You have to feel vitality in your life. You have to have energy to grow, to prosper, to exercise, to push yourself every single day to do things. You understand, to experience life differently and to do something that other people have not done yet. You understand, to make sure you're pushing boundaries every single day of your life, making sure that you're growing yourself and making sure that you're living that lifestyle that you need to live. You understand, because that's what it's all about. So every single day, push yourself, recognize that you need to feel confident in who you are. You have to understand, you have to be able to get to a stage in your life where you can talk about yourself and you can talk about everything about your life to other people. And you can feel accomplished about it. You can feel great about your life. You can feel great about the person you become. And that's what it's all about. You have to get to a stage where you can expose everything about your life to everyone around you and you can feel good about it. You have to realize that's what it's all about. So every single day, it's in the habits of your life. So if you want better habits, you have to do something about it. You have to understand that you have to get to a better stage in your life now. You have to do it now. You have to do something with your life for the best common faith that you have. You have to realize every single day, push yourself to grow, push yourself every single day to understand how you can actually prosper and how you can actually grow yourself into that individual that you can be. So do the best thing for yourself, Do something that's going to help you to succeed. Do something that's really helping your life to be the best it can be. And understand that you have to understand yourself from different perspectives. You understand? You have to understand you have to learn your own perspectives. You have to learn the person you are. You have to understand life from different perspectives as well. And so every single day, understanding that you have to push your content into the marketplace. You have to understand to push yourself to grow and push yourself to make content every single day and push yourself to work every single day for something of your dreams, to make sure you're prospering, to make sure that you're choosing your lifestyle. Making sure that you're living that lifestyle that you need to live, but being happy about who you are. That's what it's all about, because everything that you have achieved is the person that you are today. You understand? And are you happy about the person you are today? You understand? Can you do better? Can you lift yourself into a higher standard? Can you push your boundaries? Can you become much better than you are today? And that's what it's all about, because you can always become better. You can always become better and better and better. You can always reach for a greater potential in your life. You can always understand that self-worth comes from within. All the self-worth of your life is the confidence that you exuberate into the world. It's something that you are. It's something that you have to push into this world, and it's something that you have to become. Yes, and you have to become this individual that's greater than yourself. Yes, and you have to conquer your mind. You have to conquer yourself. You have to understand you have to get excellence. You have to be excellence in life. Yes, and you have to understand to be like Jesus Christ. You understand? Believe in God every single day. Believe in God. And you have to realize in my life, I always believed in God. You understand? My whole life I believed in God. You understand? There were times in my life where I didn't believe in myself, but I always believed in God. You understand? And you have to understand, believe in yourself every single day to overcome obstacles, to overcome something of adversity in your life, to make sure you're in a better stage in your life. Don't be a slave to drug addiction. Don't be a slave to drugs. You understand? I was a nicotine abuser for 10 years. You understand? For around 10 years of my life, I was abusing nicotine, and I was a slave to nicotine. You understand? I was smoking cigarettes, I was smoking vapes, I was using NRT products, and you have to realize that all I was just trying to get to a better stage in my life, mentally, physically, emotionally, but the nicotine and cigarettes and vaping was not helping me to actually become that individual that I was meant that I need to be. And so you have to realize that if I want to get to a better stage in my life, I need to push myself to grow. I have to push myself every single day to understand more, to grow into the individual that I can be. And so I have to push myself to grow more content into the world. And so to push more content into the marketplace, to make sure that I'm growing myself the best way I can every single day, feeling good about myself, making sure that I'm just getting by in life, but also trying to thrive through daily life. I'm trying to make a better life for myself. I'm trying to thrive. I'm trying to grow into the person I can be. And so you have to realize that I need to push myself, because there's always a higher level that you can achieve. There's always something higher in life. And so you have to realize, if you want to grow yourself, if you want to go into the best position possible, you have to do something every single day that's going to get you there. And so you have to do it one step at a time, every single day, living the lifestyle that you need to live so that you can get to the better stages of life. Yes, and so if you want to live longer, if you want to do better, if you want to grow better, yes, then you have to stay sober. You have to understand, stay away from alcohol, stay away from drugs, stay away from nicotine, stay away from vaping. Start breathing better, start meditating more, start being more mindful with your life, start giving more ideas, start really coaching yourself to have the best life possible. Because those people who are confident in themselves and their own ability to speak words to people, they're the ones who can actually convince people of everything. Yes, and you have to realize, if you want to understand something about life, you have to give that to people. You have to give yourself to people. You have to give something of your heart to people. So you have to understand, you have to give it to yourself. You have to understand it's just words. So the more you speak words into the planet, the more you can actually vibrate on a higher level. Because those people who are excellent communicators are high communicators, and they speak a lot of words. So those people who are speaking the most words on the planet, they're the most successful. So It's all up to you. How much can you write? How much can you speak words? How much can you push yourself to communicate to everyone around you? How much can you promote your business? How much can you brand yourself? How much can you lift yourself into a greater way of life? You know what I'm saying? You have to realize, you have to understand that that's what everyone's trying to do. Everyone's trying to brand themselves into the person that they need to be. And so everyone's trying to lift their business, everyone's trying to grow into the best way possible. But you have to believe in yourself that you have what it takes to succeed, that you have inside of yourself what you need to actually help this world to succeed, and to help your world to succeed, and to help other people's lives to succeed. You understand? That you have the words to give to people, and that you can communicate to anyone at any time, whenever you want, because you feel so great about yourself because of your habits. And because your habits are great, then that means you're great. You understand? Because you have to understand, you're in a competition with yourself. You're here to conquer yourself. You're here to make sure that you're overcoming yourself. That you are making sure that you're living a life that's greater than yourself yesterday. You understand? You're making sure that you're living all the time. You're making sure you're always here to grow yourself. You're always here to live your life the best way you can. But you're here to outgrow yourself. You're here to make sure that you can do something that other people have not done. That you can actually grow yourself into the person that you have to be. You understand? That you can actually push yourself to grow and help people achieve success. You understand? But what is success? Success is your ability to speak words. It's your ability to understand whatever it is that's on your mind, and that you can give that to other people. You understand? Speaking your mind to people, making sure you're understanding how to grow. You're making sure you're making sure how to live your life the best way possible. Making sure you're energetic. Making sure that you're living vibrantly in life. That you're just happy. You have to realize the whole method of success is to be happy. You have to be happy in daily life. You have to be happy with yourself. You have to be content with yourself about who you are. You understand? Because if you're going downhill, you're not going to feel good about yourself. You have to go uphill. You have to understand, every single day, push one level higher. You understand? Go to one level higher in your life. Every single day, grow yourself. Read every single day. Grow yourself. Make sure that your mentality is a great mindset. That you have the mindset that you need in life to actually achieve your dreams. Every single day, prospering. Every single day, growing. Every single day, living the best lifestyle possible. And so you have to understand that's what it's all about. And it's always been like that. And so you have to push your boundaries. You have to realize everything around you, you see people happy, you'll see people drinking alcohol, you'll see people gambling, you'll see everything from people. You know what I'm saying? So you have to realize, you have to pick out what you need in life, and you need Jesus Christ in your life. You have to understand to move closer to God. Move closer to God, because God has a big plan for you in life. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to understand anything about life, you have to ask God for your success. You have to understand, every single day, ask God to help you to reach His standards, to actually grow yourself and outgrow yourself every single day, to become the best individual you can be. And then making sure you have a great attitude to life, making sure that you're doing better, that you're cleaning up your room, that you're showering every day, that you're gelling up your hair, that you're realizing that sometimes you can go without gel. You can actually just let your hair be loose, or you can clean up your hair, have a haircut, or you can actually do something around helping yourself to look better in every single aspect of life. And then eating better, making sure you're staying away from white sugar, making sure you're staying away from KFC and McDonald's and Hungry Jacks, making sure that you're eating better, you're living better, you're feeling better, you're spiritually better, you're financially better, you're emotionally better, you're mentally better, you're physically better. Every single aspect of your life you need to improve. Whatever it is, you need to exercise. I promise you, a lot of people smoke today, cigarettes and vaping. You have to realize they're holding themselves back from actually physically being someone who can actually feel much better physically, emotionally, mentally, and financially. And so don't do drugs. Stay away from drugs, because drugs does not help you. Drugs will only make you angry. Drugs will only make you worse, and drugs will only make you seek out jail. So don't go to jail. Make sure you live life. Make sure you be free. And so make sure you understand that life is now, life has always been now, and you have to understand you have to live in the moments every single day of your life. Try to actually do something for yourself where you can experience life the best way you can every single day, making sure that you're sleeping better, you're going to sleep early, you're waking up early, you have a schedule, you're doing something around your life, you're making sure you're doing much better than yourself. Don't compare to other people. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as you start comparing to other people, you'll feel worse about yourself. Don't compare to other people how much they have and how much you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because you have everything in your life. You have to realize every single day, make sure you understand you don't lack a thing in your life. You have everything inside of you. You have all the self-worth inside of you. You just have to unlock it. You have to unlock your success. It comes from within you. Everything that you want in life is inside of you right now. You just have to unlock it. You have to understand to push yourself to grow into that person you need to be in order for you to achieve your dreams. Yes, and you have to believe in yourself so much and you have to grow so much in this world in order to understand success and what success is and how to get there because it's inside of you. Every step along the way is inside of you. You know, saying talk a lot of words in the planet, making sure you're giving a lot of content in the world. Make sure you believe in yourself, making sure you're prospering, making sure you're giving lots of content for the world, making sure that you're doing something to help yourself and other people to succeed. That's the life you want to live. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to realize every single day you grow yourself, you understand, you have to understand that's how you actually live life. You live life by growing, you live life by understanding more, you understand? Because when you understand more wisdom, you understand who your true friends are, you understand where you're coming from, you understand to stay away from people, and you understand also to live somewhere where other people are not. You understand? You have to understand you have to go and live somewhere where you're alone. You understand? Go be alone with yourself and start thinking how can you make the best life possible. You understand? Start thinking about everything. Think about everything and start giving what you think to other people. You understand? That's the key. The key is in your thinking. The more you can think and give your thinking to people, the more you can speak your mind to people, the better you'll feel. The better you'll feel in all areas of your life. You need to be able to communicate. And now if you feel that you cannot communicate in front of other people, then you need to do something to help yourself to communicate to people. And I think you have to understand every single day, talk as many words as you can. Every single day, speak it out of yourself. Speak success out of yourself. You understand? Make sure you understand that you have to listen to me when I say don't feel trapped by drugs. Don't feel trapped by other people. If you feel that you can't communicate to someone, then it's because they're also trying to make you smaller than you are. You have to understand you need to go away from people and start communicating to people. You understand? You have to understand, realize this, that you need to be able to communicate to anyone around you. You have to be able to speak your mind whenever you feel like it. Because other people want you to be silent. They want you to not say a word to them. Do you understand? They don't want you speaking anything to them. And as soon as you start speaking to them, they start wanting to make you feel less than you are. You understand? Especially if you're around smokers. If you are around smokers, then you will become a smoker. Don't live your life spending your time with smokers, even if it's your family members. You understand? You have to realize something. They're always going to be smoking in front of your face. And that secondhand smoke is going to affect you. It's going to make you irritable. It's going to make you breathe less. And you have to realize you have to stay away from smoke. Stay away from drugs. Stay away from people. Go where you can. Go speak your mind online. Go give your content online. And go live the best life possible for yourself, making everything work for yourself. You understand? Making sure you understand you got the library. You can go to the library. You can read all the books there. You can actually go online. You can go and read any book you want online. And you can actually study and you can actually read every single day on YouTube and all this kind of content. You can actually do something about it and you can actually live your life the best way you can. You understand? Because you got the content that you need. You just need to unlock it from yourself. You have to read it. You have to study it. You have to talk it out of yourself. You have to understand to be like Jesus Christ. Now, then that's what it's all about. So every single day, learn, prosper, grow. Every single day, give content and make sure that you're living the best life possible.